Hello, my name is Russell Wright. I'm the co-inventor of the ThemeZoom natural language processing application. And if you're watching this video, you're probably in the questions are the answer module of the private network Empire members area. And this is a quick video to drive home our point on computational power as one of the cornerstones of what is coming as artificial intelligence, but also to drive my point home that questions are the answer and that no true artificial intelligence exists, which is why in business decision theory you need to ask questions and formulate the right questions, and that is the #1 job of the successful entrepreneur. But we're going to show you the limits of computational processing, which Stefan Wolfram has created with Wolfram Alpha. You just go to wolframalpha.com and you can see a pretty amazing thing. If you want, you can just take 10 and divide it by 2, and it gives you a simple calculator function. Okay, Stefan has had to create an entire new mathematical process to develop some of the things that he's done here, and it's really quite profound. You should watch his TED video to talk and listen to what he has to say about computational analysis, because as we've already discovered with Larry Page, when we covered Larry Page's talk on artificial intelligence, we already know, and this is all available to you in the free manual called Questions Are the Answer. In this talk, Larry Page talks about computational issues. And computation, they believe at Google they're working on computational compression as the perfect answer that artificial intelligence will provide. He thinks it's computational, not algorithmic, and that's obviously the case. So it's great. Wolfram Alpha can act as a calculator, but it also can do some pretty profound stuff. For example, let's say we want to know the number of stars in the galaxy. Of course, that is a human endeavor and a database issue, and we do have speculation. 2 times 10 to the 11th to 4 times 10 to the 11th. There is some debate, but he has the spread on file. That alone is very useful. But what's interesting is that it allows computation, and I have to come up with a question, right? Questions are the answer. So an artificial intelligent creature or being or engine or answer engine would then ask me, hey Russell, why are you asking this question? And is that not, let me help you with a better question. For example, it could come up with something like, why not divide the number of stars in the galaxy by the world population? For whatever reason, I may or may not think of that. But in this case, I had to come up with that random question, which really doesn't have any meaning to me. It might be interesting, but it doesn't have a functional purpose. Number of stars in the Milky Way galaxy divided by world population. 200 billion to 400 billion, 1.473 times 10 to the negative 10th power per person. And that's a 2009 estimate on a couple of things. So, of course, this data is kind of arbitrary in the sense that I came up with it. But the point is we're stretching the limits of computational analysis that allows artificial intelligence to come into being. We're pushing those kinds of envelopes. The question as to whether garbage in, garbage out the data is correct and accurate is an entirely different topic. But the fact is that math computations are now becoming available in new ways. Computational power in massive data sets is what is required to create questions and creativity. And Stefan Wolfram is actually working on that and has created a new science in order to do that. He's entering into some amazing areas. I strongly recommend that you take an opportunity to watch him on TED. Computational theory of everything, computing theory of everything. We are moving to artificial intelligence. It's several years off, limited by the computational power and humanization of the questions and the motivation of the question. This is the same idea as the intention database that is talked about in the last couple of years. So I hope this has been helpful. Check it out. Just definitely have it on your list, and Stefan is somebody to watch. And remember, you have an ultimate calculator. Wolfram Alpha can definitely handle most calculations of linear math and even some calculus-based algorithms. Look forward to seeing you inside the perpetual lead magnet machine, themezoom.com and networkempire.com.